creating an elaborate drag number from start to finish, part 26. Continuing work on our track, we have completed the transition from the big introductory climax down to the beginning of the actual song. Same as before, we worked it out on paper, recorded in the computer, made adjustments on paper and on the keyboard, etc. Back to the computer, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And here's what it sounds like right now. Once again, reminding you that this is completely raw and it's gonna sound gross. We're just trying to get a rough draft. And that bum bum ba-da-dum bum that you heard is the start of the song, which, to remind you, is the Star Spangled Banner. Hey! So I'll just once again try to explain what I did. This is the end of the climax right here. The climax ends as the transition begins. The horns are the core of this transition. They play throughout. Everything else does some, well, we've got like the woodwinds and the strings doing some shloopy floopy things to get themselves out of the stratosphere down to ground level. And once that happened, I just sort of slowly removed each instrument until there was just bassoon left. Same thing with the strings. I made them die out gradually, except for the cello and the bass, which is holding a nice low chord under there, which is going to resolve up. And then just today I added some really quick like harp things going on here. Harp. And that's it. So I will once again go through each section of the orchestra and play it by itself so you kind of get a better idea of what each section is doing. I will start with the brass. Ignore my finger. Woodwinds. Strings, including the harp. And then percussion, I just have the normal bass drum cymbal hit, and then I have the bass drum rolling through. So that's where we are at. As I said, this is a rough draft, but it's coming along. And now the beautiful thing is we can start moving on to the song itself. It's going to be easy for a while, because now that the actual Star Spangled Banner has begun, it's pretty much going to be what it is. I will, for at least a time, not have to try to figure things out by ear. I can just go to this chord sheet here and just follow it, transposing it. I have a vague game plan in the back of my mind on how I want it to go and what I want it to look like and how I want it to grow, but we're just gonna kind of see what happens. Yeah, that's the next step. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Until next time. Pow.